This is Puzzle Agent 2. After the awesome game that was Puzzle Agent 1, we will now be playing the sequel. Will we find out what happened to Davner, the foreman? Who knows? What mischief will we get? Will there be gnomes again? We won't know till we see. New game. Play. New.
Nelson Tethers, Department of Puzzle Research. Just arrived in Scoggins, Minnesota.
He's going through
There's
his...
a weird man staring at me. Some kind of thing going on at the local eraser factory. Locals report hearing whispers. Snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw...
Never mind. Oh, what's he see in the moon? He's heard the whispers. He is a changed man. Okay. So, presumably, these need to line up. So, that's a figure 8. He can't have the figure 8 as well. Anybody have any... Oh, they probably have to be, like, actually off, though. Oh, that's why there's indents. I see. Okay, so it's doubles there. So let's keep going. Okay, so it locks there, locks there, locks there. Got it! There's a gnome in the moon. There really is a man in the moon. It's just a hidden man. Hidden people. Look at his face. What is this madness?
The eraser factory is back open, even though Foreman Isaac Davner remains missing. The Bureau's marking this case officially closed.
I'm gonna go against the Bureau. Oh, it's a dude. What's he do? Ingram?
Oh, hiya, Nelson. Thought you left for the night.
Talk to Agent Ingram. Vegetable crimes.
How are things going in vegetable crimes?
Vegetable
Eggs
crimes?
and leafy greens are pretty busy, but you know how dull it is in roots and tubers.
Roots and
We haven't had a
tumors.
real case since the Taro murders back in '76. What I wouldn't give to see some field action like you. Puzzle division. Wow.
It's field. Oh my god.
Are you looking through the Scoggins file?
I sure am. Oh, I hope you don't mind. It's just, I'm kind of a fan. You
I'm
didn't
kind
just
of a
reopen some
fan.
Eraser factory. You completely cracked that case like it was some first-timer's letter substitution puzzle.
Yeah. Crack that case wide open.
Yeah. I can ask him more about vegetable crimes?
Puzzle division isn't that exciting.
Come on, Nelson. You were out of the office a whole week.
A whole week.
So, what are you doing in my office?
Check it out. I just solved the latest from Japanese puzzle master Hanji Monosaki. It's rated 4 dragons.
4
Looks
dragons.
like you've got some competition in the puzzle solving department.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
About that.
11, 12, 1, 2. These patterns can be so weird sometimes. So, 1 maybe? That'd be my initial guesstimation. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. And rejected. That's what I thought. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one. My goal is $1 million. This is dumb. Oh, actually, that's dumb. That's really dumb.
Nice try, Jim, but you see here.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Don't worry. You almost... Hey, Jim, if you like puzzles, maybe you could do me a huge favor. I'm gonna be taking some time off, and I've still got all these tapes from the Scoggins case.
You want me to log them into evidence? These tapes must have all the puzzles.
All the puzzles.
Thanks, Jim. And I'll probably be recording more notes while I'm away.
No problem. Just mail them back to me and I'll file them through vegetable crimes.
Thanks for the help, Jim.
Yeah, Nelson. Have a good trip to... wherever.
He's gonna listen to
Bureau's marking this case officially closed, but I can't leave it like this. The factory foreman is still missing. There has to be some rational explanation for all the things I've seen.
all the things I've
Take
seen.
all my vacation time, but I won't be able to relax until I've found Isaac Davner and gotten to the bottom of this case.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Is to go back
To Scoggins, Minnesota. Back we go. Oh, I hope we get some hot dish this time. Also, there's gum on the window.
I'm finally back in Scoggins. The place is a lot quieter at night.
Oh, there's the dude there.
I don't see any of the familiar townspeople.
He's just...
I'm going to check into Valda's Inn and get a fresh start on the case in the morning.
Gum! 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 Hello. Although they're out of the window. The gnomes aren't there anymore. Do, do, do.
Oh my, Mr. Agent Tethers.
She looks very scared to see me.
Good evening, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh dear. I mean, good evening, Agent Tethers. I didn't expect to see the FBI back here in town. Not now that the eraser factory's back up and running.
This is just a personal trip.
Oh, I can ask about the hot dish.
I never did get to try your famous hot dish.
Ooh, well, have a seat and I can whip up. I mean, we're all out. No, sir, not a scrap of it anywhere.
No, I want the hot dish.
Any hot dish for the guests just come in from the cold.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Somebody's holding her semi-hostage.
I suppose the factory's still running with no problems?
Oh, yeah. Our plant supplies the White House with all of its erasers, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yes, ma'am. It's a national treasure.
And you helped us get to the bottom of that nasty incident like a real town hero.
Well, it was no...
Which is why it's so unusual that you'd be back in town again.
Has anyone heard from the factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
Oh, no.
No.
I mean, I don't recall anyone with that name.
Oh, what's going on here?
Do you know where I can get some chewing gum?
Gum? Oh my, no. You won't find a stick of it anywhere in town. Not until spring at the earliest, and maybe not even then.
Why do you say that?
There have been rumblings in the town council trying to ban it within city limits.
Gonna ban
But
gum.
gum's the only thing that helps me concentrate.
Yeah, it's all part of the new Keep Scoggins Beautiful campaign. It's just a darn shame. You can see pieces stuck to walls and trees everywhere you look.
I'll be on the lookout for it.
Why? Vacancy.
Could I get the same room I had last time?
Oh no, oh dear, this is terrible. We're completely booked up, I'm afraid. No vacancies.
No vacancies? In Scoggins?
Oh yeah, lots of, tourists. Here for the snow and
Here for the snow.
erasers. Look, you can see here for yourself.
There are 6 rooms at the inn, 3 on each floor. The guest requests are: Mr. Maxwell insists he stay on the floor above Miss LaRue. Miss Dimpleton will not stay on a floor with more men than women. Mr. Blesson and Mr. Carlman always get rooms on the same floor. So, Maxwell, LaRue, Blesson, Dimpleton, Carlman, Tethers. Nice.
Looks like there's a room available.
Well, isn't this embarrassing? That room is being, fumigated. Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Ghosts?
No, not ghosts. The other thing.
Bedbugs?
Oh, heavens, no. Of course it's not bed bugs. It's, painters.
The room's being fumigated
Vacated for painters.
Don't be silly, Agent Tethers. I mean to say the room's being painted. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to look somewhere else.
But it's freezing, and this is the only hotel in...
Yeah, no vacancies. You'll just have to go outside.
Alright, let's go outside.
Scoggins hasn't wasted any time making me feel unsettled and unwelcome.
That's for sure, Z's.
Tried to check into the hotel, only to be told there were no vacancies. Unless the town's become a tourist hotspot, the innkeeper is
You
prone
never
to hide
know.
something.
Who was that?
Just heard something from the alley behind the hotel. The alley where I saw one of those creatures. I'm going
That's
to
gonna be Martha.
investigate.
She's always been kind of on my side. I bet she's gonna help. There's something in the trash. Oh god, it's the whispers! No, it's the whispers! They're everywhere. Door opened.
Oh, it's just the door.
Yeah, that was just the door. Yeah, Martha's gonna help me out. Because she's awesome like that. I mean, I get to see the room this time. I didn't get to see it last time.
The noises in the alley turned out to be nothing more sinister than a back door to a warm room for the night. There has to be a reason Mrs. Garrett doesn't want anyone to know I'm staying here. But that is a mystery for tomorrow.
Is it now? Look, the man in the moon's gonna stare at you all night. Or should I say the gnome in the moon?
Ah, a hidden people lamp. Just stare at me all night while I sleep. Comforting.
Comforting. Did I see hidden people? So he walked out. He followed. Then Nelson, then the Peoples.
That was a tricky one.
That was a tricky one. I like the
I
painting.
wonder if I could sneak this painting out in my carry-on luggage.
Why would you want to do that?
For a second, I thought I saw someone on the street below. Probably just my imagination.
Probably. Let's go to bed. Do, 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 do.
It's clear now that the mysteries of Scoggins go deeper than
Deeper.
the incident.
They
at the
go
eraser
way
factory.
deeper.
And I'm convinced I made the right choice to come back. Assuming, of course, I make it through the night.
Uh-oh. Look how big the moon is! It's the spaceman! Who is it? Who is it? Oh, paper. Give me a puzzle. Man, these screams are hilarious. What is this? What is this? Isaac Davner does not exist.
Huh?
Ooh, what is this? How do I know who went missing? We have Isaac Davner, presumably is last. Daryl went missing.
It's no good.
Oh, I have to
Someone
keep
knows
working
I'm
on
in
that.
town because I've just received a note.
Ooh, it's a
Isaac
puzzle that I
Davner
get
does
to
not exist.
solve later
I
on.
won't have any idea what that means until I've gotten enough information to solve the puzzle on the other side. My
Interesting.
first priority tomorrow is to take this note into town and find out what these names have in common.
Who's that? Daryl went missing! That's so sad. He looks so lost without him.
Stupid flyers. Crash of a black moon.
Excuse me. Daryl, was it?
Hang on, Hey, you're that FBI guy.
Special Agent Tethers.
This is a research division.
Yeah, well, I've got a missing person case for you guys to solve.
The factory foreman?
That's old news. I'm talking about my brother Daryl.
They're brothers, and they're both named Daryl.
Could you tell me more about your brother's disappearance?
We were out past Sesame Woods a couple of days ago. Daryl split off on his own because he said we were in Barrel Oak country.
Barrelope?
Oh, they're real. Don't doubt it.
And he was scared of them.
Scared? Nah, he went hunting for him. Haven't seen him since.
Hunting accident. Oh dear.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Daryl?
He's allergic to walnuts. What do you want to know? Not much to it, Mr. FBI. He went missing out past Sesame Woods, and somebody needs to go look for him.
Alrighty.
Have you seen or heard from Isaac Davner since I left?
Who?
The foreman of the eraser factory. He went missing after the factory shut down.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, figures. People here go missing all the time.
Alright, cool.
Do you know anything about the hidden people?
Great. My brother goes missing, and the FBI comes to ask me about forest gnomes.
You don't believe in them?
You should have come here earlier, when I was 4 years old, and listened to bedtime stories.
You believed in them when I was here last time.
Where have you been putting up those flyers?
I've been getting permission first. It's legal.
It's legal.
Need any help?
Sure. Federal tax dollars at work.
Each person will pick up one paper. At a fork in the road, half will take the left path. The bandit will steal flyers from anyone who passes by him. The bandit is at one of the 3 locations marked with a question mark, but nobody knows which one. So I have 2, 6, 8, 22, and 24. So he's at one of those 3 spots, which means that 0 will get there. And I need 50 to go through. Sorry, 30, 62. So 12 need to go through each of those spots. There we go. 12, 12, 12, 15. So we'll get 15 and 11 is 26, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 50. Yeah, so that should work.
There you go. That should get everybody in town on the lookout for Daryl.
I doubt it in this town. People disappear all the time in Scoggins.
That's so
Nobody
sad.
even notices anymore.
There have been other missing people?
Plenty others. Even that researcher over at the campground had his buddy go missing just last week.
Interesting.
Do you know where I could...
He's got a trailer at the Wallows campground. Name's Alfred, something or other. Have fun, Mr. FBI. Try looking for my brother while you're at it.
I will. I will keep my eye out.
It sounds like Isaac Davner is just one of many missing people around Scoggins. The cases might all be related.
So
Head to the
far,
Wallows to ask a researcher there about his missing friend.
it seems like it's Davner, research guy,
And look for Daryl's brother, of course.
and then Daryl. Hop on here and go to the campgrounds. Ooh, gum. Fix your hat. Gotta look presentable. Hello, mister.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a researcher.
You found one.
You found
I'm
one.
Special Agent Tethers with the FBI Puzzle Research Division. Dr.
Versteck. But that's my father's name. Call me Alfred.
Alfred
I'm doing
Versteck.
anthropological research here in Scoggins. I'm a student of mankind.
Student of mankind.
Someone in town said your friend had gone missing.
Friend? Oh, yes, they must be talking about my graduate student, Will
Oh,
Medlock.
Will
Very
Medlock.
bright young man. Disappeared, when was that? 2 months ago?
2 months ago.
That was before the incident at the eraser
So that was
factory.
before Isaac
No
Davner.
one mentioned it before.
Can't say I'm surprised. Local law enforcement was no help.
Yes, I've met the local law enforcement.
We haven't this game
People here are
though.
more interested in puzzles than missing people.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this missing grad student, Will?
Oh, now that I think about it, I wonder if spending time in Scoggins was starting to have an effect on him.
How do you mean?
He became unfocused. Talked about nightmares and whispers. I didn't think much of it at the time. He walked away in the middle of one of my discussions about the transformative power of myth and legend. I thought he was just bored, but I never saw him again.
Interesting.
What is an anthropologist doing in Scoggins, Minnesota?
Same thing an anthropologist does anywhere else. I'm studying people.
The people of Scoggins? Is there enough to study?
Oh my, yes. The shared reality made by the people and their folklore. I've been here for years, and I've just barely scratched the surface.
Interesting.
Don't you get the sense that this is a town on the cusp of something big? Their folklore, their fascination with puzzles. It's as if the energy of thought is being transformed into solving one of the great problems of our age.
I can see where he's going with that.
How long have you been here in Scoggins?
Well, let's see, about 15 years? I'm on my 8th government grant.
Do you know anything about the missing factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
Ah, yes. Fascinating story.
So at least he's on the
Real
outside, so I can
suburban
talk to
myth in
him.
the making. To the people of Scoggins, he's the archetype of the martyr, a ritual sacrifice made as an attempt to assert control over capricious nature.
That makes
Wait a
sense.
second. Davner's not a myth. He's a real person. I've met him.
Myths are real, Agent Tethers. We're all characters playing roles. The hero in a quest for truth. The wise, mysterious sage who serves as his guide.
That's me and him.
Wise. Right. You must know something about the local stories about gnomes?
The hidden people? Well, of course. They're the ones who brought me here in the first place. I'm studying the myth and worship of the hidden
Oh, okay. They drew him here. They didn't actually bring him
Then
here.
you've dealt with that cult, the Brotherhood of Scoggins.
Oh my, yes. Frightfully mad, all of them. Be careful, Agent Tethers. Their devotion to the hidden people makes them extremely driven and extremely dangerous.
Extremely dangerous. Alright, goodbye.
Thanks for your time, Alfred. If you hear any more about Isaac Davner or your missing friend, please let me know.
I've just spoken with a mild-mannered but extremely agent from the FBI.
Oh my god, he also teases.
For information about the
This is
There's
amazing!
a rash of disappearances in the area, including young Wills. Of course, if he's investigating a missing persons case, he'd best talk to Sheriff Bog. The sheriff may not be helpful, but he is the one man in town with information about all the missing residents.
It's true. Why, thank you.
What he said.
What he said. That was awesome. I like that.